Welcome back to the Pool for Your Thoughts podcast. I'm Mahina.
And I'm Tiana.
And today we're talking about relationships in your 20s. Yeah. So recently I just ended a 3-year long relationship. I've only ever really done long-term relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, recently, I think when this comes out, it'll be like a month and a half after I've done it. So, it's very much fresh. If I cry, mind your business. But it's for the best. It's for the best. And so this episode's all about growing, why you make those hard decisions for yourself. We'll talk about all of the things that has to do with relationships with your 20s, with situationships, attachment styles, leaving long-term relationships, and yeah, let's get into it. So fun. So, like I was saying before, I've always been in long-term relationships, and I know you have too, T.
Mm-hmm.
The first relationship I was in high school. I thought he was going to be the love of my life, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what you think when you're in high school. I mostly got into that because before I was only dealing with boys who just wanted me not for my personality but for other things, and I finally met someone who was nice and who actually liked me and who actually wanted to be with me, and I just ran with it. I was just like, you know what, I'm never going to meet anyone who cares about me the way that this person does. I was stuck it out for 3 years. Isn't that freaking crazy? Or what?
3 years.
3 years, and there's so many red flags that I missed.
And that was your first relationship ever.
Yeah, my first.
So 3 years for a first relationship is
yeah,
pretty good. Pretty long.
I'm just a lover girl. What can I say?
Yeah.
There are so many red flags that I completely disregarded. This is just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of, especially growing up in Hawaii, a lot of the boys are so toxic.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just like, oh my god, this is it. This is it. This is the one. And then I came to college, and it was just very toxic. Calling me every party, lying to me about why he was really calling, and I was like, okay, if you don't trust me, then this is not gonna work. And if we're doing long distance, it's just not gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I left.
Yeah, and we met around the same time that she was kind of going through that transition, so I got to be by her side for that.
I know. That was, thank God. That month was super hard because my dog passed away. My dog from home passed away. My Nana passed away. And I ended my 3-year-long relationship. But it was so perfect that I remember the night I realized I need to get out of this situation. We were at a party at... Do you remember what party we were at? It was some random person's house. We've never been there before.
It was kind of by...
the street area.
I don't even know what D Street is.
By Scotty's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you were on the couch the whole time.
Yeah.
And he called me that night telling me he got into a car accident, which I don't think happened now. And I was like, I don't think it happened. Realistically,
he just wanted you to go home.
He just wanted me to go home, and I was like, okay, you know what, this is too much. I don't really think I love you enough to stick this out. I deal with this for another 3 years, and thank God I did, because the rest of the years were so much better.
I remember you guys talking on the phone, and him being like, I got into a car accident, and then Mahina kind of being like, oh no, I hope you're okay. And then him being like, you should probably leave the party, and then her being like, what the fuck am I gonna do? We're 3,000 miles away. What do you want me to do?
Am I supposed to be call you? Do you want me to call your parents? Do you want me to call the police? You're on the phone with me. Obviously, you can call the police.
Yeah.
What?
It's just a weird situation.
Yeah.
But when he knows, I'm not leaving. We're here.
We went to get Taco Bell.
We went to get Taco Bell. I think you had a photo shoot in the parking lot. Posted on Instagram.
I know. So I know a lot of things I probably did wrong in that relationship too. It's also we're so young. I realize that someone that doesn't trust me is you're never gonna gain that trust back.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if I've never done anything for them to not trust me. Which I think is a really big issue for a lot of relationships. It's if you don't trust me, then where is this gonna go? Especially for long distance, which I know a lot of people do when you're in your 20s and when you're entering college. That's so real. I want to be able to have that like whole college experience. And that was like the big thing for me about going to Pacific. I'm such an outgoing person. I want to be able to have a bunch of friends and have like a good group of people with me and like enjoy my time. You're gonna be calling me like 30 plus times to say that to fight about me or something, and that's like realistically you're fighting about me for being at a party.
Yeah.
That you have no control over, and I'm fine. Like I'm good. I'm with my girls. I'm not talking to anyone else. But yeah. So then that.
And like Mahina really wasn't doing anything.
I really.
Like we were just all hanging out.
Yeah, maybe I like fell into a few ditches.
Like she was running away. She wasn't talking to boys.
But I was never talking to boys.
Yeah. That's a big thing because you really did give him no reason to
like I
not trust you. Okay.
But yeah, like I never, because that's the type of thing with me in a relationship is like I'm like full force, like 100% loyal. But then if we're done, it's like okay, like we're good.
Yeah.
Like it's fine.
Yeah.
He was having issues with me even when we were out at home. Like my friends always tell me, never saw me. Yeah. Like he completely made me not even like he wouldn't make me cut off with anyone, but it would be like, oh, why are you hanging out with them? Like why aren't you with me?
Like, God forbid you're dating a baddie. If you can't handle it, don't get yourself into it.
Don't get yourself into it. If you can't trust other men around your girlfriend, then why are you with them in the first place? Date someone on your same level. Ooh. Oh. So let's move on to situationships, because that was a big thing after I ended my 3-year-long relationship. I was 20 years old. Like I'm like single, I can kind of legally drink. You know what? Let's go full force. Let's go. Yeah. And that was a mess. Being single in your 20s, early 20s, that was like very chaotic, and I would never ever do that again. I think when I first got out of my big relationship, my first long-term relationship, you know, like I can finally have fun, I can do whatever I want, I can talk to whoever I want, and looking back, I should not have talked to just whoever. I should have had more standards for myself. But I think that's like a big thing that a lot of people go through, because it's like, especially when you're with someone for so long, and all of a sudden you're getting all this attention again, and you're so young, you don't know what to do with that. Yeah. Attention. I feel like I was always very like boy crazy. Like my friends in high school would definitely say I was pretty boy crazy. So when I finally got out and I'm like, oh my god, like I could talk to people like I always thought were like cute, or I always thought were like interesting, or it's like just like getting validated that it's like, oh, I am pretty and I am like worth somebody's like attention, like people like want me. And I had to like realize like after the fact, it's like, why am I depending my like self-respect on a boy? Not even a man, on a boy. And that was like a huge switch for me. A boy should not determine my happiness or how I should feel about myself. Yeah. And I think that was like one of the greatest lessons I learned coming out of summer of 2022. Actually, let me play these boys. Let me play the boy, because I was playing the boy role that year. Like I was ghosting people, I was just being a really bad person to these people who didn't deserve it. You know what, like let me play the field, but let me play it in a different perspective. And I was like, okay, this is not who I am, and I'm also disrespecting people who don't deserve to be disrespected just to get some self-validation like for myself, which looking back was like not something that I should have done. For sure. Like I always say, like women in men fields, but like it doesn't make you feel any better just because you're hurting somebody else. Yeah.
It might be like a in the moment like, haha, fuck you, but then when you look back at it, you're like, oh, oops, like they did not deserve that. They did not deserve that. They weren't the one that hurt me, so like why am I just passing on that trauma on to someone else?
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to talk about your relationships, or?
I don't know how much I can say, but so if you know me, like I'm a relationship girl. I'm very codependent, and I love having like a person. So I don't think I've been single since 2018 maybe. So how 19?
7 years?
That's like around 7 years.
Yeah.
And my last relationship, I don't know how long we were together. You guys do the math, because I can't. I don't have a calculator in front of me.
4 years.
But we also tried to do the long distance thing, and the first thing that my mom told me when I left for college was, break up, don't do long distance. Like, long distance is gonna be the worst thing you could ever do for yourself.
Mhm.
Like, trust me, you're gonna thank me later. But of
Yeah.
course, me being me and being like, no, like, this is my person. We're gonna do long distance and we're gonna get through it. And it doesn't work out, and that's fine.
And that's fine.
And we were just very toxic to each other, and I don't think I realized how bad it was until, like, I met you guys and I started telling you about, like, things that had happened in the past and how bad my trust was, and then they kind of gave me the wake-up call, like, girl, why are you with him? Like, it's not worth it. But I was like, okay, I'm comfortable where I'm at. Things are happening in the background, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I was like, I don't know if I'd ever find someone that, like, likes me.
Exactly.
I really thought, no, if I broke up with this person, I would never find anyone else in my entire life. Like, I would just have to be the cool auntie and
Yeah.
be the single one. So I think that that's kind of plays into why I stayed so long, because I knew I was getting disrespected and I knew I wasn't being treated the way that I wanted to be treated. But I was like, okay, maybe since I've already invested so much of my time into this relationship, instead of just leaving and having to start all over again, and in my mind I was probably going to experience the same thing and the same types of hurt that I did with another person. So why don't I just try to stick it out and, like, we try to rebuild and try to heal from that. But I think one of my main lessons that I've learned from that was just, you can forgive, but a lot of times you don't forget.
Yeah, you never forget.
Yeah. And then that kind of builds up inside of you, and you slowly start to, like, just resent the person for everything that they did, especially when things are, like, constantly adding up. So by the end of it, I don't think I still had love for that person, but I definitely wasn't in love, and I definitely did not really care for the person.
Yeah. That was the same thing that happened to me, because I was just, like, it was definitely never as bad as what happened with you, but it's like, I just resented him so much, just, like, not trusting me and just expecting me to just drop everything when we lived 3,000 miles away, that I started to just resent him so much.
Yeah.
And then you fall out of love with that person, which is sad, because, you know, it's like your whole, like, childhood at that point.
Yeah.
Like I guess we were literally children.
Yeah.
They're both such love girls. Like, you really think that's the person that you're meant to be with, but we also have to remember that we're so young. This is just the beginning.
Yeah. Literally, when I tell you that I thought I was gonna be single for the rest of my life if I broke up with this person, like, I wasn't joking. In my mind, I was like, nobody could ever love me or care for me or want to be with me that bad.
Yeah.
That I would ever find another person.
Exactly. And
that's so sad, because what the hell?
And, like, I hear all the time that's, like, your life starts as soon as you turn 20. So, like, we were, like, 1 year old.
Literally.
We were, like, not even 1 year old yet when all of this was happening.
We were, like, infants.
We were infants.
Dealing with this stuff.
Our lives, like, just started, and I hate how, like, society puts so much pressure on you to, like, be in a relationship, and, like, social media is like, relationships are gonna be what makes you happy. No, if you're not happy in a relationship, especially in your 20s, like, this is your time to leave. And this is your time to find the person and find yourself.
Yeah.
Because your whole life through your 20s, like, that's when you're figuring stuff out. Like, you're finally done with school, you finally have freedom. And if you're stuck in a relationship that, like, you're not fully happy in, like, you're not going to get any happier.
Yeah.
Right now, if you're not happy, you're not going to be happy later either.
You can say, like, oh, I can work on this, like, we can fix this, but realistically, if you're not putting your 100% into fixing those issues, then...
Yeah, and it's like, we don't need to put 100% right now. Because we're still, like, our frontal lobes aren't even developed.
Yeah.
We're still trying to figure out who we are as ourselves. If you have any sort of doubt, it's, like, really is a time to, like, reflect on it. If you don't trust this person now, or if you have any resentment now, like, why do you think that, like, later down the road, like, it's going to all of a sudden change and just have, like, a total complete switch?
And I told myself a lot, like, okay, that resentment is, like, something that I need to do inside myself. Like, that's something that I needed to heal. But now that I look at it, I'm like, I shouldn't have even been put in that place in the first place. Like, that wasn't my situation to heal myself from. I shouldn't have even been in that situation, because a guy that really loves you and cares for you 100% would not have put you through that.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's like, we're not here like blaming the boys that we were with, because it's like they're growing up too, and they have so much growth to do, and I'm sure they're great people now. It's just part of our healing journey, so that's why we feel like we have to discuss it for sure. Alright, so now we're gonna go into our attachment styles.
And if you don't know your attachment style, you should probably go take a quiz, because I think learning about my attachment style has helped me like really understand myself in a relationship, and also my partner, and just how we navigate issues differently, and how maybe our communication styles aren't always on the same level, but that doesn't mean that that's wrong, because everyone's going to have a different type of way to deal with things. Because before, if someone didn't like, so I'm very needy, so like I like reassurance a lot, and if someone wasn't giving me the reassurance that I thought that I needed, that made me immediately feel like, okay, this person doesn't love me, or like something's wrong and they're gonna leave me.
Yeah.
My attachment style is fearful avoidant. What's yours?
Mine is secure attachment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll link the quiz at the bottom. It's not sponsored, but we'll link the quiz at the bottom just so it's easily accessible for you guys. But yeah, mine is secure. I was kind of surprised by it, but like as I was reading it, it makes a lot of sense for me, because I feel like your attachment style can change, because I think like 4 years ago, this definitely would not have been my attachment style. But since I've been doing a lot of personal work on myself, I can see, and I've learned a lot from my mother. Like I take a lot of advice from her now, that I can see like why this is who I am. I just took this quiz like maybe like 10 minutes ago. So I'm like, especially new. It says that like you're an empathetic person who connects with people easily, which I think I do. You can comment down below if you don't think I connect with you easily. You feel confident in who you are. You let people in easily, but have healthy boundaries too, which I think is very true. Like, yes, I'm a yapper, and I trauma dump a lot of the times, but people know, like, the people that I'm like really close to are the ones that like really know who I am. And I have strong conflict resolution skills, which I think makes a lot of sense. But in relationships, these things can make me feel anxious, which is like, you end up in relationships that feel wildly out of balance. Your relationships can drain you. You get frustrated with poor communication. You struggle to understand exactly how to support your partner. You don't always get the respect or appreciation you deserve for your efforts. Sometimes you get triggered, but you don't know why, meaning you have yet to uncover what your secondary attachment style is. So I guess I was secondary. Oh! For you to feel safe in a relationship, the top things that you need are clear communication, healthy boundaries, mutual understanding, respect, and a healthy foundation.
So I told Mahina that she needed to find hers out, because I'm very in touch with mine, because I literally, before I learned about like attachment styles, I literally thought I was crazy, like mentally ill. I almost started going back to my psychiatrist, because in certain situations I would just be like, why do I feel this way? Why is the way my partner is responding to me feeling this way, making me also feel this type of way? And I was like, there's no way anyone else in the world feels like this in their relationship. Why me? Why am I crazy?
Yeah, but it's like, we're not, like, everyone just feels differently. That's why I'm happy you told me to do this, because I am such a fixer in my relationships. Like, I want to help people so bad, and so like reading that, it's like sometimes I don't know how to help people or fully supporting my partner, because I don't really, like, I'm just so focused on helping and supporting my partner to be a better person that I start to lose myself. And so that's why it was interesting to read about that. It also said my secondary too. Did you have a secondary on yours? Oh no, they didn't give you one. Because it says you might not recognize, but sometimes your secondary attachment style can get in the way, because you causing you to feel anxious when your partner pulls away or gets distant. Real. Irritated and trapped when your partner doesn't give you your space, and on edge when you notice signs of possible betrayal. Because I also, like, I might have some healthy attachment. I'm like healthy in some ways, but I'm also, I could be a little bit crazy too.
And I'm not I'm not healthy in any ways, apparently, which sucks, because if you knew me in high school, like, I was so trusting.
I don't think you are very trusting with friendships. You just got to you've just been through a lot that it's like it's hard to trust people in like relationships,
Yeah.
but you've gotten a lot better.
Like I gave my old partner the benefit of the doubt every single time. And now I'm crazy. So yeah, I'm fearful, avoidant, and as I read these things off, and if you know me, you're gonna be like, okay, clock it.
Clock it.
Okay, so it says a few things about you. You're a compassionate, empathetic, and giving person. You love supporting your partner through their challenges, and you thrive when you have a deep romantic connection. So okay, yeah, I can't be single, and I haven't been single. But in your relationships, these things can make you feel anxious. You worry that the person you trust might betray you or leave you at any second.
Clock it.
You overanalyze your partner's interactions for signs that something is off. Clock it.
Clock it.
You feel You feel resentful when your partner doesn't match the effort that you're putting in. Clock it.
Clock it.
You feel guilty because you sometimes question if there's someone better for you. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
You struggle between wanting both closeness as well as distance from your partner. I want to be my own person, but I physically, emotionally have a hard time. But I feel like I'm getting better now.
You're getting better now.
Like I have my own hobbies now. I have my own. Well, we are getting older, so you can't base everything off of your relationship now. Like in college, it's easy because, yeah, I'm going to classes and stuff. But like other than that, I'm like with my person.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. So when things don't go your way, you tend to be harsh with your words. Be spiteful. You may indirectly hurt your partner to make them feel how you feel. You flip-flop between hot and cold. You can quickly change gears from being very loving and very distant when you notice changes in your partner's behavior. And you avoid expressing how you feel. You let things bottle up because you don't want to burden or appear weak or foolish.
That's
some of the things you're guilty of telling yourself are, there's something wrong with me. No, cut the camera.
Cut the camera.
No, cut the camera.
Why is yours so good?
For you to feel safe in a relationship, the top things that you need are a healthy balance of closeness and space, reassurance, trust, matched effort, and appreciation. And I think that my current relationship gives me all of those things. I tell Mahina, I feel like sometimes I get scared because of how healthy my relationship is now. Because sometimes I will get the urge to like start a fight. Not a fight, but like bicker and like have some type of tension. But he's so good at just defusing the situation and understanding what I'm needing at that moment and just like giving it, like providing that reassurance or whatever it is in that moment. Just like, okay, here, this is why you're acting like that. Here you go. And then I just sit there. God damn it. Like, I am the problem.
Yeah.
But
it's so bad because I feel that too. Like, there needs to be like a little bit of toxicity in a relationship. Like, I want you to be jealous. I want you to like, you know, like I want there to be like some sort of bickering, which I never happened with my current ex and I. And a lot of times I was like, this feels so good. Like if I leave, like I'm the really bad person because like things are so great and people would be so lucky to be in a relationship that I was in. And like so I'm like, fucking I the problem that like I just want, that's like not the reason that we ended things. But I'm like it was so good that it just didn't make sense to leave. Because it's like people never talk about leaving someone when things are great and leaving someone when issues in the relationship.
It's like you feel like people won't understand. Like if I was like, oh, I'm leaving because he cheated on me, everyone would be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like I'm happy that you're leaving that situation.
Exactly. It's like nothing bad ever happened, so it's like me leaving. Like I'm like, oh great, like I'm the bad person, like I'm the bad guy, which is like something you never want to feel, you know?
Yeah. And I think it's just reminding yourself, you leaving doesn't make, like you guys still had like a really great relationship, but maybe you just weren't finding those things that you need.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's just all part of like growing and becoming the person that you want to be in, the relationship that you feel is best for you.
Yeah.
So I really like your attachment styles, and I'm like fucking thinking about myself. But no, but it just because it just makes sense because it's like I wonder where that comes from. Like that's like you just feel like you like need like some sort of like argument. Just need like I need you to get jealous. I need you to like Like I wonder like where that comes from because like maybe it's just the fear of it being so good or just feeling like you're like wanted or like cared for.
I think we pull that out from like our past relationships too because that was like a constant like, oh, he's getting on me for this. Oh, he's telling me not to talk to this person, and you kind of take it as a, oh, at least I know he cares because he doesn't want me to like do this or this, you know. So it wasn't us seeing it as, oh, this is kind of a red flag, like this is kind of unhealthy. It was like, oh, he's doing that because he cares about me and like he wants to be with me and doesn't want me to like leave or be with anyone else.
Yeah, like I just think we're just so comfortable in like being in a little bit of a toxic relationship that's like when it's not toxic at all, it's like what's going wrong? Like when's the shoe about to drop?
Yeah, because that was like our first relationships too, and we didn't know how to navigate it, especially everything with like social media and stuff like that makes dating 10 times harder.
10 times harder.
Like my mom would always tell me when her and my dad started dating, like if he wanted to hang out with her, he would have to go and pick her up. Like it wasn't this whole like, oh, texting back and forth.
Oh my god.
You know, like if people wanted to hang out, they had to like actually go and hang out and spend quality time together.
Yeah.
And there wasn't this like noise around them of what other people were doing or their thoughts on their relationship.
That's why it's so hard too, like with social media nowadays. Everyone knows your business. Everyone knows when you guys break up because all the photos are deleted.
Yeah.
He's out of your bio. It's like he's not anywhere to be seen, and then like everyone's like talking, like speculating, like what happened, like what did they do, or it's like someone's in like a great relationship, they're posting about it, and then behind closed doors, not that great.
Yeah.
People act like they know exactly like what you're going through, and like they know exactly like your relationship, and people are like shipping you and they like feel like they're the person for you, or they're talking behind your back and they're never gonna work out anyways. Like they're not gonna work. Like they're not the person for each other. Like she's like way too crazy for him, or like he's like not good enough for her. It's like whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like we should not have to worry about other people's opinions when going into relationships.
Yeah.
And like meeting people online. Oh like you remember I like Snapchat in high school when you remember when they had the update, you could see people's like best friends list.
Oh yeah.
That was so messy.
It had like the emoji by it.
Yeah. People could like hold down a meme and they could see who your
like
top
three
best friends are.
Yeah.
Like that was messy.
Yeah.
It's like why should people know like who the heck I am talking to?
Yeah.
And feel like they have the right to know that.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels like nothing's real now.
Nothing is real.
Because you're right, like the most toxic couple can be posting on social media and you would never know like what's happening because they're just putting up this face like oh yeah, like they could be posting for their 4 years and
they
looking
up,
all
like,
happy.
20 times.
Yeah, like you never know.
You never know.
And that's why it's hard too because then you kind of start almost judging your own relationship and comparing your relationship to other people's. Like, oh, they're doing all of this stuff and they're traveling together and they just bought their first house, like they're getting engaged,
they're having kids. You're like, oh wait, like I'm not doing enough, like I'm not where I should be at this point. And it's like you're doing just fine.
Like some people sometimes now I see people like posting their announcements for that they're having a baby, and then I'm like, holy crap, I'm behind. But then me and Jerissa talk about it and I'm like, I don't even think we want a baby. Why are we worrying so much about what other people have going on? And you don't know what their upbringing is. They're sure they just bought their first house. You don't know if their parents are helping them behind the scenes.
You don't know if it's their family's land. Like you don't know if it's roach infested. Like you don't know. I watch too many.
They probably don't have a bed frame. Like you don't know that. They're not going to show you that part of it. But yeah, I think definitely in this day and age with society, like social media is very damaging to relationships.
And like, it's the fact that like cheating is liking another person's story.
Yeah.
Like cheating is like DMing someone on Instagram, someone you've never even met. Like which I consider cheating. But it's also like that's like our day and age. It's like you're liking someone's story and you're like, oh, you're hitting them up.
Yeah. It's like everyone's just so accessible now.
Yeah. I want to meet someone like at a bar. Like I want someone to come up to me and like that be like our first time meeting. Like I don't want you to like hit me up on freaking Instagram. Like
Yeah.
thank God deleted Snapchat because
Yeah. Yeah.
like it's just so like icky now. Like
Yeah.
and it's also like you feel like you can't like fully like not like you can't trust them, but it's like okay,
Yeah.
who else are you DMing if you're DMing me? You know, who else's story are you liking?
Yeah.
Which comes back to the toxic side. Like, who else are you talking to? Who else are you into?
Who are you talking to?
Because obviously it's not just me.
Especially in Hawaii too, like everyone knows everyone.
Everyone knows everyone.
Like you can think like, oh yeah, tell your friends like, oh yeah, I'm talking to this person, and then they're gonna be like, oh, did he go to this school? Oh, is that the guy's cousin? And it's just like,
oh yeah,
damn it.
Yeah, my best friend just broke up with him. My best friend was just with him. What?
Like, oh, okay, great.
It's like, oh.
There's just
So now I
many
have their whole life
added
stories.
pressures into it that just make everything 10 times harder than what it needs to be.
Exactly. And can we like delete so can like social media just be not be a thing anymore? Like I want to go back to like them having to like remember your phone number.
Yeah.
To like have to call you. Like bring back the carrier pigeons.
Literally.
Bring back the letter writing.
Bring back calligraphy. Like, what are we doing here?
What are we doing here? Like, I don't want you to text me. I don't want you to freaking FaceTime me. Like, come see me.
Yeah. Put that effort in.
Put
Because
the
now
effort
everything
in.
is so low effort.
Oh, such low effort.
I cannot imagine dating now. I know you're going to have to. But
no, just
I can't imagine. I talk to Sarah about this all the time. I'm like, because she kind of had, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. She had like the dating apps. But I've never been on a dating app.
Don't go
Thank
on
God. Thank God I missed all
I did that
of
summer
those
2022.
things.
Oh, it's not worth it.
Yeah. But I don't think I would survive, honestly.
Yeah. It's just icky.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so icky. Like, I think I was just in such a bad place. I mean, I never did anything with it, but it was like, ugh. Like,
Yeah.
everyone's just, like, gross on there.
And then people are like hitting you up, and you're like, I walk past you every Tuesday. Like, why are you hitting me up on this app?
I know. It's like you literally see me in person.
You can't talk to me in person. You're gonna swipe. What is it?
Swipe right?
Right.
Swipe left? I don't remember. My friends and I used to do like Tinder roulette. That was fun.
Oh.
We would like airplane.
See, and then it's like a game. You don't even know. Like, you could be like, oh, I like this person so much, and they're playing Tinder roulette on the other side of the screen. Like
it's serious.
That's scary.
Yeah. So our current situations. You
Yes.
can go first.
So I've been with Jerson for almost 3 years now, and we have the cutest backstory.
Oh, it's
So cute. So I think I didn't meet him until junior year, I think, and we were at a party, and I remember seeing him and just being like, oh, he's so handsome. And then I went up to him, because if you saw me at the parties, I was always like standing by a speaker.
No, you were always
Like I'm like a fly. Like I'm like, I can be drunk, but I'm gonna like travel to where the music's coming
And you're like-
from. So I just was standing by the speaker, and then he came up to me, and I was like, oh, like I like this song. Like we should probably dance battle.
Wait, when the heck did this happen?
I think it was Valentine's.
Why did I not know this?
You don't know our backstory?
I just thought it was the roommates thing. I didn't know you guys met before that.
We met once before that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, so I told him like, oh, we should probably dance battle. And then he like laughed in my face and walked away from me.
That's so Jersey. That's so typical.
He like giggled at me in my face and walked away. And then I forget who I'm with, but they were like, no, like she dances. No, like she's actually a dancer.
Who was it?
I don't know.
That was a good part.
And that was like my first memory of him. Just him laughing in my face and then not dance battling me. And then fast forward to senior year.
No, fast forward to the party that we were trying to convince everyone to live with us.
Fast forward to trying to find two more roommates. And I didn't even talk to him. I think you guys asked.
Oh yeah, we got talked. Yeah, where were you?
Probably by the music.
Yeah.
Probably by the speaker.
Yeah, because then we convinced him.
Yeah.
Me and our other roommate.
So they asked him, oh, like, we need one more roommate. And he was just like, yeah. Because I think he wanted to get off campus anyway. And then they told me who it was. And I was like, oh, I think I know. I think I know who that is. Like, I think we might have not had a dance battle before. But yeah, then we moved in, and the rest is history.
The rest, and then they were roommates.
And they were roommates.
And they big roommates.
Which is crazy because we've pretty much been together. We've lived together longer than we've been together.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think. But yeah.
Because literally 3 years ago today, like, I'm sure we were just throwing a party, having a grand old time, the four of us.
Yeah.
And now you guys are like, me and Tykes were actually just talking about this. Because he called me yesterday and he was like, you know what's so nuts? Is that like T and Jerson are about to make 3 years.
Aww.
And they were the two messiest bitches you could ever meet.
Yeah, everyone was like
perfect.
All of our friends were like warning
not
us.
Not even just like our friends, like everyone was like, they're gonna date.
Yeah.
We know you guys were talking shit. We know. We know everyone was aware that these were the two messiest bitches. We're very self-aware of the situation.
Yeah, because everyone was like, do you know who he is? Like, do you know who he's talked to? Like that's not gonna work out. And then all of his friends were probably like, do you know who that is? Yeah. Do you know who she talks to? And look at us now. Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years.
Our milestones, we've had Main Street.
That random house.
Us apartment. Together. And then, so we've had 4 leases together now. And we finally got our own place, our own apartment. We adopted a cat. We have a child. We have a cat. Like, so that's what our life looks like now. He's in school for his doctorate degree. I finished my MBA. I'm working full time. Like, it feels like a real adult relationship, and it's crazy to just like think.
And it's so awesome
about back then and just see where we're at now.
This is so funny to see like how much Jerson knew like how needy you were, and to like just full on like run with it.
Yeah.
Like he could.
Like that man saw me at the worst, the absolute worst. Like me with salon pus patches after the hospital, like with pneumonia.
Like we all thought you were going to die.
I thought it. I was literally like almost dead.
And it's like
and sick, and he would just take care of me, and I'd just be like, you don't have to be like here, like boogers running down my face, like you don't need to do that.
And it's also like the worst that like I think all 3 of us have ever been, like the most toxic we've ever been.
Yeah.
And to just like for you guys to like overcome that together, build it into something so strong, is very commendable.
Yeah.
For the both of you.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's just such a great person.
Yeah.
Like he's such a great person. He's so driven and he's so caring. And I kind of like give props to his other girlfriends because they kind of did a good job with him. I swear to God, he started dating in like kindergarten. But anyway, that's another story.
We won't talk too much about Jerson because he's not here.
He can't defend himself.
He can't defend himself. He's like in the comments.
Literally, he's actually, first grade. My bad.
He's like, actually, you're the only girl I ever had. It's like, okay, liar.
Honestly, though, we tell each other all the time, like, I don't think I knew, like, true love and that feeling until, like, I met you and I cared for you. And he's just great to me. He cooks. I told him when we met, I was like, I don't cook and I don't clean.
So he cooks.
And I don't go to the gym. So if you want me, I'm right here. But if you don't, that's fine. Like, I totally understand. But, yeah. He is a good man. He takes great care of me.
He does. He does take great care of you. I don't know how he does it.
I don't know either. I do the laundry now, though. I do the laundry.
Oh, look at you.
Well, he does the laundry and I fold it.
Oh, okay.
It still counts as something, though.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah. That's where we're at right now. I couldn't be happier.
You wash some dishes at the apartment?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I, like, load the dishwasher. Just the little things, you know. But even when I do that, he's, like, so appreciative.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, thank you so much. Like, I'm like, of course. Like, it's the least I can do.
He's, like, struggling in school. I mean, you're working full time, so it's like, you guys are both doing a lot. But it's just so funny. Yeah. Like, how much he, like, takes care of you. It's just so cute.
Yeah. So it's so healthy to the point where sometimes I just tell him, I'm like, I'm scared. Like, you're either going to be my husband or, like, my biggest heartbreak ever. And then I really will be single for, like, the rest of my life. Knock on wood. Is there wood?
I guess this one.
So that's all about me. Now it's Mahina's turn. Your turn.
So I met my ex now the same time around when Jerson and T started getting together. I think we first started talking. Well, not even like we first started like we were friends before, and we first started like becoming more than friends. September of 2022 at a party, and it was funny because everyone was shocked, but no one told me that they were shocked. No one told me they were shocked.
Keep my opinions to myself.
Well, no, like not you, but like other people.
Yeah.
Because like we're very different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
He's known to be like a very quiet guy, and
he's like quiet in the corner. Mahina's like shake ass on the couch.
Yeah.
If you don't know them, like that's how I would describe.
Like that's how it is, and it was so fun. I just loved like that, like he was the type of person that only ever talked to me, or not even only ever talked to me, but like the person like that like he's giving his true self to always, because he wasn't giving his true self to others, which I thought was very sweet, and that's what I really liked that about him, and I think that also goes with like my toxic side too, of like, oh, he's never gonna leave me, because he's never gonna talk to anyone else. But yeah, it was just such a great relationship. Like what I was saying, like we never fought. Every time like I had an issue, he like nipped it in the butt like right away. There's always like, of course, the first issue is like when you're first dating someone, but it was never like to the point like where I thought it was ever going to like end. Like I really thought that I felt like he was gonna be the person I'd end up with. And then, so yeah, we were together for like 3 years, almost 3 years, so. I think I can't talk about this.
That's okay.
I think it's important for people to know that if they're not happy and they feel like they deserve more, then they should leave, and that's okay, even if you still love them and you still really care about them, and like nothing went wrong, like then that's okay to leave.
Mm-hmm. Some people are scared to like take that next step and like really do something for themselves, but I think it's really important for people to understand, like, don't stay in a situation, never settle, like, deep down in your heart what you want and the goals you have for yourself, and if it comes to the back of your mind like multiple times, like don't push it away. Figure out what's wrong and do what's best for you, what's right for you, to take that next step.
That's like why I felt comfortable talking about this today, because that was one of like my biggest issues, was like I'm just so comfortable right now, like similar to T, like we had a big roommate falling out, not with us, but not us two and the boys, but like we had a big roommate falling out, and so like I was pretty much living with him as soon as we started like really officially dating, and so we built our whole lives together. Like we had 3 leases as well, and
he watched you graduate, you watched him graduate.
Yeah,
it was like big milestones.
Yeah, we had a lot of big milestones, so like starting over just seemed like a crazy thought. It's like I would never find someone that could, cause I'm also like you, like I'm the type of person who's like you either hate me or you like love me, and so it's like first like I just never thought that like, okay, maybe I could find someone that fully love
and
me,
accepts you,
and could just give me everything that I had and like more, and like what I deserve. So that's why it was so hard, because it's like you're really just like dropping your life and like fully restarting, which is like very scary, of course. Having to like learn to be independent again, which is something that I've been craving recently, is to like be by myself, learn to do things by myself, which I've gotten a lot better at, and like not having to like depend on anyone else but yourself, because like at the end of the day, like yeah, you have a support system, but it's like you gotta have your back at the end of the day, which I think a lot of people like forget. I guess one of the big reasons that we broke up is that I was so worried about him and him succeeding and him finding his way and trying to be that support system for him, that I was taking care of myself and I wasn't doing the things that I needed to do to be better and to be the person that I want to be. And I just realized, like, if I'm not happy now and if I'm having these doubts now, that it's not going to go away anytime soon. It's like, and I don't need to deal with, I don't need to put so much pressure on myself right now because it's like, I'm 23. Realistically, I'm only 3 years old.
She's only
I'm
three.
three. I'm
That's
just a baby. I'm just a
She's
baby.
just 3.
I have still so much life to figure out, and it's like, I should just be figuring that out on my own, and it wouldn't be fair to, like, keep both of us in a relationship where, like, we both have a lot of work we need to do, and it's like, we're so young that it's like, we don't, like, we should be figuring it out separately rather than together, because with, I felt like I knew, like, if we were to stay, like, I would become resentful, and that's something I would never want to do. I would never want to resent him for something that, when he's done, like, nothing wrong. Yeah.
I'm just so proud of you for, like, even dealing with those thoughts and, like, coming to a conclusion of what you needed to do, because I feel like a lot of people, like, don't have that relationship with themselves and don't really sit with themselves and be like, oh yeah, I do want to be independent, I do have these goals for myself, because it's hard when you get in a relationship, like, your life kind of just becomes meshed together, and you're not really, like, your own separate person, and I think that's how a lot of fights start, because you're just so codependent. You don't really have your own hobbies, like, you don't have your own time or space, so it's hard, like, you kind of get blinded in a sense, and you not forget who you were, but, like, you kind of lose yourself in the process, because you're just, everything is just based around your relationship now.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you come to a relationship, like, you don't want to become one, like, you want to be an addition to the person, like, you want to build on top of that.
And I think, like, right now, like, I was talking to my mom recently, and she was saying, like, it's like, you're in your early 20s, like, you want to be with someone who's going to push you to be better and to, like, drive full force, like, through life to, like, reach your goals separately, and also, like, meet your goals that you want to have together. Because, like, right now, like, we're still trying to figure out our careers, we're trying to figure out what we're going to be for the rest of our life, and we're really working full force to become the people that we want to be and in the careers that we want and we've always dreamed of. And I think that's why I'm, like, so set on, like, figuring out my life and the type of person that I want to be with, because I am a very driven and ambitious person, and I feel like if I'm not, I need to surround myself with like-minded individuals, which I thought was really important for me. There's another point I wanted to talk about, that, like, the idea of, like, comfortability. Did we already talk about that?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Our brains are still developing.
Yeah.
And, like, just because you thought that, oh, like, this is something I want back then, or, like, this is the path that I want to take, like, you have every right as you're growing to, like, change that. And lots of times, like, the relationship won't change with that, and that's okay. Like, you guys decide to take your own paths, and things just don't align the way they used to, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't a good relationship, or that wasn't, like, meant to be in that moment.
Yeah, and that's a good point, because I'm, like, a really firm believer that people, like, what we've talked about before, people coming in your lives at times that, like, you need them, and I think he was a great person that I had for this part of my life, because he's so supportive and he's so caring, and you know that he just wants, like, I just knew he wanted, like, the best for me and to see me succeed and grow, and, like, he was a great person for right now in my life. We always hear, like, there's always 3 loves of your lives. Like, the first one is, like, puppy love, which was my high school ex. The second one is, like, the one that, like, shapes you into who you are. It's, like, your biggest heartbreak. And then the third one is supposed to be the love of your life. So maybe my third one will be the love of my life.
And I rebuke any energy that comes from that. Because I think,
Oh yeah, because you're the second.
as what the hell did you just break? No. I'm good where I'm at. Thank you, universe.
Okay, cut the cameras. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, thanks,
We're
bye.
not
See you
gonna-
later.
We're not going to talk about
No, don't talk about
it. But yeah, so you did find your third love.
I think so.
So you're set in stone, and I just have to find mine.
And it's hard too because I feel like we're girls. Like we
Yeah.
always have those conversations with our girls. Like this is the timeline. This is set. Like I'm gonna get married this age. I'm gonna have kids this age. You know. So I think it took a lot of courage for you to like realize like this isn't where I want to be right now, and fuck the timeline. Like things will happen when they need to happen.
And it's so crazy because like literally I swear like last fall or like last spring we were literally at a coffee shop and we were discussing our exact timeline.
Okay, you're gonna get married in 2028 and then 2029 someone else will get married.
Like I literally talked about a year after I graduate with my master's, like I'm gonna be engaged. And now look at me now.
So fuck the timeline.
So fuck the timeline.
It's okay to think like, oh, I'd be happy with this timeline, but don't base you staying in a situation that you don't want to be in just because of the timeline.
And it's great to think like, oh yeah, like this, I think this is the person I'm gonna marry, and if it doesn't end up happening, then that's fine as well. And I think it's like with social media and like with everyone getting married, everyone getting engaged, everyone having kids, it's like you just automatically want to think like that's the person you want to be with for the rest of your life. Just don't be afraid to like do that self-reflection and think like, oh, maybe like something better is out there for me, or like maybe there's stuff I need to work on to be the best version of myself for this relationship or for my next one. And to just not be afraid to take that step, because it's like now is the time to take those big risks, whether it's in a relationship, in a friendship, with family, with a job, with like moving, like with starting your own company. Like now is the time. Like we're only 3 years old.
We're literally only 3 and 4 years old. Like now's the time. Today's the day.
Today is the day.
And I always tell them like, if they would bring problems to me, I would always tell them like, but wouldn't you rather know now than down the line?
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you want to just deal with that now than down the line be like, oh, I had these doubts, but I stuck through it, and now I'm like, I wasted my time. I should have just trusted my gut.
Yeah, and I think the hardest thing about me leaving, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but like my parents are divorced, so like the fear of divorce is so real, because I don't want to put my kids in a situation like I was when I was a kid. Am I just like freaking out because I don't want to get a divorce? Like, are these feelings like not valid because I'm just a girl with some trauma? Or it's like, are these feelings very real? But then it's also like, if you look at it from the other point of view, it's like thank God I realized all of these things now, because what if we did get married? Like, what if we did have kids and I realized like this isn't the person that I'm meant to be with, and then I'm stuck in that cycle, and I'm putting my kids in the position that I was already in. So I think that was a big role. It's like realizing your trauma, thinking like, oh, this is the way I am today, but it's also like, wait, like thank God my parents got divorced, and thank God I'm thinking about. Some people tell me that like I am a little bit pessimistic, but I think I'm just realistic with the idea.
Okay.
Like
okay, put it on a shirt.
Not pessimistic, just realistic.
Just realistic. Realize.
Like, yeah, like I'm thinking about the negatives, but it's like you do gotta think about the negatives sometimes. Like it can't just always be like positive, happy-go-lucky. Realistically, like what if you do get divorced? What about your kids? You really gotta think about like, if this is the person you really were meant to be with for the rest of your life, then like, is that the person that you want to raise a family with? Like, is that like, you have to have those hard conversations with yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to always be perfect and happy and.
Yeah, I think about that a lot too, because like we're getting old, our parents are getting old. Realistically, like the people that we end up with, they're gonna have to help us get through our parents passing away, and that's like a crazy milestone. So like when you start thinking about like those negative things, like you really need to be positive that the person that you're with is gonna be there for you and support you in the way that you need to be supported.
Yeah. And I think I always tell myself the person I'm gonna marry, like they're going to see me at my absolute worst, because you need to see how they react to you being at your worst, and if they're gonna be that support system that you need, because you're gonna go through a lot of stuff when you're married, and you're gonna go through a lot of challenges like in life in general, even if you're in a relationship, and if they can't be that support system you need, then that's not the person that you're meant to be with. They gotta understand your attachment styles.
Yeah, they gotta take the quiz down below.
They gotta take the quiz down below.
Yeah. Now we're gonna kind of go into like some of the life lessons we've learned as 3-year-old and 4-year-olds, and just some advice that we have for other people. Like if you're in that situation now, or if you know, like hard times are coming down the road.
Literally anything. Like if you're in a situationship, if you are been single for years, if you're in an amazing relationship, if you just got done with your ex, like if you got cheated on, like all the things. Yeah.
So I would say my first one, and the girls know, like I tell them this all of the time. My first one is if he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to put in the effort, he would put in the effort. If you're the person that he wants to put in the effort for, he's gonna do it. Because if you put yourself in his shoes, you would do it because you want to. So I think it's really important to just like never settle. And even if life happens and things come up, I get that. But in the end, like if you're saying, "Hey, I want to spend quality time together," and he comes back with, "I'm busy," or "I have to do this or that." Quality time, like, it's such a broad statement. Like, your person will make the time for you, put in that effort, even if it's something like super small. So I just hate when I see people settling and not realizing like your person would do this for you, and maybe if they're not willing to put that effort towards you, like maybe they're just not your person, because the right person will do it for you.
Yeah, the right person would.
100% of the time. Even if things are hard, even if life shit's happening, like your person's gonna be there for you.
No settling.
Don't
Who
settle.
needs to settle? You don't need to settle.
Please don't settle.
I guess my advice, if you're like us and you think that you will never find something better than the situation you're in now, you think he is the person for you, like you're gonna make it, like you guys are gonna work out whatever issues that you have, you're not gonna change how you feel in a couple of months. And you shouldn't have to wait and go crazy over something that you don't have any control over. At the end of the day, you can't control what this person does or feels. And so if they're not giving what you need and what you want, they're not going to give it to you later, no matter how much. And you also, like, maybe they do change. Like, everyone is constantly changing. Like, maybe they do change, but you have to think about the person that you fell in love with first, or the person that they are now, and just think, like, if 10 years from now, if you're still with the person that you are with right now, would you be fully happy in that relationship if they never change? Because you can't expect them to. And you can't just think about the what ifs, because what if nothing happens? And then you would have wasted years of your life on just what ifs and just prayers and just being like, he's going to be the person that I want him to be. But it's like, he's not going to change unless he wants to. But it's like, you shouldn't have to wait. And you shouldn't have to still put in all of this effort just for the maybe that he'll become the person that you want. Because there's so many other people out there. And even if you are single for years, like, God forbid, good for you. Like, I'm so excited for you. Like, that will be the best 3 years of your life. It's going to be hard, but the amount of adventures and the self-growth that you will go through is going to bring you into the best relationship of your life.
And lots of times you find that relationship when you're not even looking.
Yeah.
When you finally tell yourself, like, okay, I don't need a man, like, I'm gonna do me. I feel like that's when the best people walk into your life.
And that's when you need them to walk into your life.
It's all in the universe's timing. I don't care if you don't believe it. It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's
Things
so
happen
true.
for a reason, and yeah. I'm a big believer to like control the things that you can control. Like you were saying, even if you want him to change, that's not something that you can control.
Yeah.
Like you can't control his actions, you can't control his thoughts or his feelings. So like the one thing that you can control is what you're gonna do about it.
Mm-hmm. It's yourself and what's best for you.
No, like should we be doctors? Not doctors.
Should we be public speakers? Motivational speakers. Comment down below if we should become motivational speakers.
Yeah.
If we should write a book. Should we write a book?
Should we write a book?
Alright, go into your second one.
Okay, my second one is that if you're willing to give someone a second, third, whatever chance, only if you're willing, then I think that giving second, whatever chances are completely valid. I think that you can try to forgive someone and you guys can move on from a hard situation, but only if that person is willing to like make the changes to move forward from it.
Mm-hmm.
So if they hurt you by doing this specific thing, like don't just forgive and just be like, okay, I'm gonna give you a second chance. Make sure that they're like actively taking the steps to change and to do better and to make sure that you're healing from the situation.
It's like you want to forgive, but also you don't want to forget what happened.
Yeah.
And they need to not just act like nothing ever happened as well.
Yeah.
Like it has to be a growing experience for the both of you. I mean, for me, like I don't really do second chances.
Yeah.
I'm complete opposite. Like I don't do second chances.
That's why I said if you're willing to
Yeah.
give a second chance, because I know a lot of people will just cut it off right there. But
yeah,
I don't know. I've always been the type to like try to stick around and fix things.
yeah. Like
So,
we're both.
I've been in those situations where, yeah, it is easier to walk away, but like I do get stuck in the what if this happens? What if that happens? You know, what if this is my person and this is our trial that we're meant to get over?
Yeah. No, me, I just like.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been in a situation where that, but it's like if anything, I'm like, I don't like that. Like, oh, you did me dirty. Even in friendships, I'm like,
you're like, okay, you're done.
You're done.
You're done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's okay to give second chances. It's okay to try to work through things, but only if something's gonna change.
Yeah.
Don't put yourself in that situation where you're like, okay, I'm gonna forgive him, and then he does it again, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna forgive him. Like.
Yeah, like both parties have to be willing to put in the effort to change and grow from the situation. But if you also see yourself like getting a predicament where it's like, okay, like I do not trust this person at all, then it's like that's when you gotta self-reflect.
Yeah. Save yourself the time.
Save yourself the time.
And the tears and the hurt and the worry, because a person would never do you like that. Like, yes, we're all human, but a person that like loves you and truly like wants to protect you and protect your heart would never put you in a situation like that.
Yeah, exactly. I would say my second one would be kind of what I talked about before. Like at the end of the day, like you're the only person that truly got you, and you're the only person that truly understands you. So block out the outside noise. Like it's great to talk to people about it, but at the end of the day, you're the only one who truly knows how you feel, and the person that you want to become, and the person that you want to be with for the rest of your life. So take whatever people say with a grain of salt. Reflect on it. Do the work that needs to be done with that information, but just trust your instincts. Like for me, when I was going through this whole thing, like I got so sick to the point where I thought I was pregnant. Like I was throwing up every morning. I constantly had like a sore stomach because I was internalizing everything. And even if I did talk it out with other people, like that pain never went away until I truly reflected on it and made the decisions that I had to and stopped internalizing it and started internalizing it, but like talking it out with myself. Because like I think the support systems are so great and it's so needed, but you're the only person who's gonna know what's best for you. And so it's important to have that self-confidence and that like realization within yourself and be able to have those tough conversations with yourself.
And if you are reaching out to a friend, like, don't be scared to set boundaries and be like, this is the conversation that I want to have for you, but right now, like, I just want you to listen.
Yeah.
It's okay to be like, I know you care for me and I know you have your own opinion, but right now, like, I don't need your opinion. I just need someone to, like, listen to me.
And I think that was great when I was talking to like, you and Kobe. You guys were great listeners, but I also was like, okay, what do you guys think? Like, what's your guys' opinions? And they were great at like telling me their opinions when I asked for it. And like, I think that's just a great boundary to have with people. I'm the type of person that's like, oh, if you tell me something, I'm gonna tell you exactly what's on my mind, which I need to get better at because not everything that I say is what people need to hear at the time. So
you're just very protective over your people too.
I just am very protective of people, but I know that's something I personally need to work on. But I was very appreciative of seeing them, talking to them about it, and getting that perspective of like, oh wait, like if I just like they're listening, they're understanding, and when I ask, they're giving me their opinions, which I appreciate. And so like it's okay to set those clear boundaries with your friends when having these discussions, or even like making those boundaries like with your parents or with your family, because
the first thing that people are gonna do when you vent to them, they're immediately gonna want to protect you and be like, yeah, your feelings are so valid, like fuck this person, like but that lots of times that's not what you need. Like you just need someone to be there and someone to listen. And I tell her like, no matter what you choose, like I'm gonna support you. I know you guys had like a great relationship, but if you're not happy with where you're at, like that's the decision that you need to make for yourself. And I think also just the idea that just reminding her like, yes, I have this opinion, but at the end of the day, this isn't my relationship. I'm not with you guys 24/7. Like I get bits and pieces of it, but deep down, like you're the only one who knows about your relationship and about how you're feeling, and you just know deep down, like.
Oh, I do. I was getting sick. My body was telling me.
So you just gotta trust yourself and your intuition, and I think we both have pretty strong like intuition, and even though you want to doubt some things that come up right away, you just want to like push those feelings down. Like it'll come up in a different way, like how you were getting sick.
Yeah, like it's gonna your true feelings are gonna come out either way. So just learn how to understand them and be okay with what your body's trying to tell you. Because if you don't accept it, like it's just gonna make things worse for you. I think at the end of the day, I think it's important to like to be the best version of yourself in a relationship. You need to truly understand yourself and truly love yourself. Because if you can't love yourself, like what makes you think someone else can? You know.
I actually hate that quote.
You hate that quote? I love that quote.
I hate
because also it's like right, like if you don't know your attachment style.
If you didn't take the quiz.
Yeah, like if you don't know like your love languages, your attachment style, that's a form of self-love. Like you're understanding like how you are in relationships. You know, how you are like with other people. So like no, it's not this like, oh, self-confidence, like I'm the most beautiful person in the world. It's like just understanding like how you work. Because if you don't understand how you work, like what makes you think someone else is gonna understand how you work?
Yeah. I feel like that quote is just very like 0 to 100. Like if you don't fully love yourself, no one's ever gonna love you. But I think that like in my situation, like I think that I love myself a little bit, but I also feel he's taught me so much about myself.
Like 100%.
How to love. So I just don't like that quote.
Yeah, I know, I totally get that. Okay, yeah. But you know, like I think like you need to understand yourself.
Have some type of relationship with yourself. Yes. Be able to sit with yourself in silence and be able to reflect on things. Because I know like before I could not spend time with like by myself and do my own things because it was just scary. Like I'd rather I would feed off of other people's energy, and when I was with myself I just felt like
I'm so alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I feel that too. And I don't want anyone to think like, oh, I love myself 100%. Like of course I have issues. I 100% have issues, and I don't want to come off like I'm like the most perfect person in the world. Like I have a lot of issues that I need to personally work on, but I just know I have issues I want to work on, and that's issues that I want to work on by myself to become the best version of myself. Yeah. So when I'm saying like, oh, you need to love yourself, I'm not saying like, oh, 100% you need to fully understand every single thing about yourself, but you just want to know your relationship styles, how you like to be loved, how you are in relationships, how you like to communicate, if you're a good communicator, just so you can communicate that with your relationship. Like, oh, I'm, like for me, like when I get into relationships, I usually tell them like, I have a lot. Like I tell him, like straight up, like I have a lot of issues. I don't trust very easily. Get a little crazy. I over communicate. Like I tell you things that you probably don't want to know or you probably don't need to know in a relationship. But like that's issues that I communicate with my person, and it's like if I don't know that myself, then like they would hear me say something and be like,
Yeah.
"You should not have just told me that."
Yeah.
Like
it's like contradicting almost.
yeah.
Like okay, so like we need to rephrase that quote. So like
We need to come up with something.
have a understanding of how have a
Be able to self-reflect a little bit. To be
have some sense of like self-realization before
giving yourself your full self to someone else. Is that good?
Yeah. So what was it?
So have a little self-realization before giving your full self to someone else.
Because why did we eat that?
Yeah, because they shouldn't be learning about you
while you're learning about yourself. That's what it eats. That's what it eats. Like we said before, like you want to come into a relationship and like not just fully like mesh into one person.
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to be that additional person to your person,
so
that you can build and you can grow. So it's not just like I think I like this. Like, well, maybe you like that. Like, yeah. I don't know.
Like, of course you're gonna grow and you're gonna change and you're gonna. It's like being in a relationship is such an amazing thing because you're constantly becoming a better version of yourself. You don't want to just completely go in and like, I actually don't know anything about myself really, because they're gonna be learning about you while you're trying to figure out what you learn about them.
Yeah. You don't want to start at ground zero. Like, a new relationship should never be at ground zero. Like, you bring parts of yourself, each person, and you build on that. So it should never be like a starting from scratch type of thing, because you're bringing yourself. And that's why a person likes you, because you're yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to talk about love languages. And I feel like most people, like, know their love languages. Mm-hmm. So what, has your love languages always been the same?
No.
Okay.
I feel like I show my love languages, like I feel like I'm kind of like all of them, but like in different ways.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Good about it.
I think, I always thought that my love language was physical touch.
Mm-hmm, me too.
But now that I'm like 4 years old and not 3 years old, I know that like, I don't know, I feel like just more mature and like I realize that like physical touch isn't everything. And for me, I thought that was like the number one thing because that's like the easiest way to show someone immediately that you care.
Yeah.
Like with a kiss or a hug. But I think that mine have definitely shifted.
Yeah.
Especially like, it kind of shifts like relationship to relationship too.
Oh,
for
sure.
Me. For you too.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think, like, before it was physical touch, which is kind of interesting because I think since his was physical touch, like in my first relationship, like his was physical touch, I was like, that's like what I'm going to do to show my love for you. And then that kind of just like became my love language too. But then I look back and I'm like, actually, I don't really care about physical touch that much. Like, I don't even like holding hands that much. You know, like, I don't need you to be like constantly like touching me. Like, there's some things that like I really love, but it's like I don't need that for you to know that like you love me. I think.
Yeah, like we're not in high school.
Yeah, but I think now my love language is acts of service and words of affirmation.
So that's what you like to give.
I like receiving.
Or is that what you like to receive?
That's what I like to receive.
I think I like receiving acts of service. And I think my biggest one that I give is words of affirmation. I think this is why me and Jerson work so well, because I feel like we really like understand like our different love languages, and because you have your love language, but that doesn't mean that that's your partner's love language. So you need to like understand what their love language is, because if I'm like, I love to give gifts, but he's like, that doesn't fulfill me. Yeah. Like receiving gifts doesn't fulfill me. Then it's like you think that you're giving them that love, but they're not receiving it in the way that you want to. So I think like I'm very strong with like words of affirmation. Like I'm always saying like I love you. Like I'm so proud of you. Like talking about our days and just like having that understanding of each other. But then his is like, he is always doing things for me. Like, even if it's something small, like, he's very thoughtful. Like, he'll plan dates and he'll plan trips, and that's something that I never had before. So now, like, with this relationship, I think that, like, I realize that, oh, a man does these things.
Yeah, I think that's why acts of service is so important to me. Because it's like, we just want to be taken care of. Like, yeah, like, I strive for independence, but it's also, it's like, it's nice to be taken care of and just know that someone wants to plan things for you and, like, wants to take care of you, wants to cook you a meal, or wants to do your laundry, you know? Like, just little things like that to make your day easier. I think that's why receiving acts of service just means so much to me. And I realize, like, words of affirmation is important to me too, because communication is so important to me.
Yeah.
So that's why I think, like, giving out words of affirmation and receiving words of affirmation is also important for me. Yeah. But yeah, you make a good point that it's like, you never know, like, what the other person is. That's why it's so important to communicate that.
Yeah. Because, like, even though you think, like, oh, I'm the best girlfriend, like, I'm always giving him, like, this, and then he's on the other side, like, oh, but I wish I had this, because this is what makes me feel loved and fulfilled. So, yeah, I think that might be another piece of advice. It's, like, have that conversation early on. And, like, those things shift and those things change, but if you understand, like, that basic, like, ground level of how your partner likes to receive love, like, it'll just make things so much easier.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, like, a good ground level of, like, communication too. Are we done?
I think so. Any parting words, Mahina?
I would just like to say thank you guys so much for listening. And if you feel like maybe you're ever in a position that you relate to with us, like, you can message us and we'll be happy to, like, help you and talk you through it, because maybe you don't have that support system and you need someone to listen, and we can always be that person for you as well. And thank you guys for listening to our traumas, and maybe you don't understand it. Maybe you're like, you know, what the fuck are you doing? But keep it to yourself.
Yeah. We don't need to hear about it
We don't need to hear about it.
Like,
we don't need
to hear about it.
But if you also have our names in your mouth, keep it out of your mouth. Unless you talk about the podcast and sharing it with your friends.
Yeah, then talk about it all you want.
Then talk about it and tell us what you think. Please, always give us suggestions. Let us know what you want us to talk about. We're very open to anything and everything. And follow us on What For Your Thoughts Pod on TikTok and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Listen to us also on Spotify and Apple Music. We love you guys so much.
Bye. We should probably take a shot of tequila now.